What's going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about 10 little known things about Bentonville, Arkansas. No, this isn't one of those channels where I'm going to make you wait for hours on end before I finally jump into the list. I'm going to start right now. If you know anything about Bentonville, Arkansas, you know it's the home office of Walmart. But of course, that's not the little known fact that we're talking about today. The little known fact is many people believe that the first Walmart was in Bentonville. That's not true. Little caveat there. Sam Walton opened his Five and Dime store just off the Bentonville Square in the early 50s. However, the first supercenter, the first Walmart, Store One, is located over in Rogers, Arkansas, which is the town just east of Bentonville. Some other little known facts to that little known fact is that Shaquille O'Neal is known to have the largest purchase of Walmart history, and also the first purchase was a two-step boat ladder for $4.87 at the Walmart over in Rogers.
Number 2 on our list is Bentonville wasn't always called Bentonville. No, it was originally called Osage by the early settlers that had come here because the Osage Native Americans were here already using it as their hunting grounds. Thomas Hart Benton, who was a senator from Missouri, helped encourage Arkansas to gain its statehood. So in honor of him, Bentonville was named after Thomas Hart Benton. And, little sub note, Benton County used to be called Lovely County, but again, in Thomas Hart Benton's honor, they now named not only Bentonville the town after him, but they also named Benton County after Thomas Hart Benton as well. Number 3 on our list. This notable person was born in Jonesboro, Arkansas, went to high school and played basketball as a Bentonville Tiger, was playing college at Kentucky University as a Kentucky Wildcat, also played professional basketball with the LA Lakers, and is currently an NBA professional shooting guard for the Sacramento Kings, is Mr. Malik Monk. Staying with our apparent sports-themed section brings us to number 4 on our list. Did you know that Bentonville, Arkansas is home to over 35 amateur cricket teams? According to NWAcricket.com, there are 35 plus teams that congregate here and go play the second most watched sport globally behind soccer and more than American football is cricket. So if cricket's your thing and you're considering Northwest Arkansas as a place to live, we've got a cricket league here. Number 5 is Bentonville is known as the mountain biking capital of the world. One of my favorite topics to talk about, so let's try to keep it brief. There's over 50 miles of mountain biking trails here in Bentonville, Arkansas. You have Slaughter Pen Trail System, Kohler Mountain Bike Preserve, my favorite trail system, and then you also have the newest one is called Handcut Hollow on the northeast side of Highway 49. Mountain biking is gaining more and more popularity and becoming one of the major reasons why people come and visit and move to Bentonville and Northwest Arkansas. Number 6 on our list is Bentonville is home to over 30 places on the National Register of Historic Places. Of course, there's the courthouse and there's the jail. One that you need to check out if you're into history is Benton County National Bank. That's a retail store now, and if they're open, walk all the way to the back. The bank vault is still there and the door is still on its hinges. It's actually really cool if you have a chance to check it out. Number 7 on our list, you wouldn't even know it's there unless you knew the history, and that is Park Springs Park. Just north of the square, it was said that there were 2 therapeutic springs that were found there, and so they eventually had a sanatorium there so people could go and get healing. There was a nursing home there, a resort there. Eventually, Ozark Christian College had bought the property and eventually moved up to Joplin, but has since been torn down. If you go visit the site today, you can see where some of the buildings were still there, but just north of the square, Park Springs Park, a very historic place in Bentonville. Number 8 on our list is the little known fact about our hotel downtown, the 21C Museum and Hotel. And you might say, Anthony, that's a really cool hotel. And I know there's multiple locations across the United States, such as Chicago, Cincinnati, Durham, North Carolina, Kansas City, Missouri, Lexington, and Louisville, Kentucky, Nashville, Oklahoma City, now a new location in St. Louis. But what is so special about the one in Bentonville? Well, my friends, those other locations all around the United States are inside of renovated historic or older buildings, whereas the one here in Bentonville is the only one of all of their locations that was intentionally built from the ground up. Something else you might know inside the little feature there is no matter which one you go visit, there are penguins that are all throughout the hotel, and they're all color themed. The color themed of the penguins here in Bentonville are green. Number 9 brings us to one of my favorite meals ever.
Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner has more cheese than anyone else. That's why it's the cheesiest.
But it happens to be over at the Momentary. The Momentary Museum, opened in early 2020, was originally a Kraft cheese factory. So for those of you that like Kraft cheese and macaroni, it may have come originally back in the day from Bentonville, Arkansas, at the Kraft Cheese Factory, which is now the Momentary Museum. At the unveiling of the museum, check out this clip of how the Momentary name was inscribed in the side of the building. All right, we made it to the end. Number 10, I'm gonna leave you with a bit of a scavenger hunt, my friends. So the next time you're in town, or maybe you live here locally already, is to go see if you can find the 11 neon signs that are scattered throughout Bentonville. Artist Todd Sanders, who's from Austin, Texas area, has created 11 vintage modern neon signs that are located throughout town. Here are a couple for you. I would encourage you to see if you can find the rest. Now you know a little bit more about what life is like in and around Bentonville. Thanks for watching.